Hello everyone, my name is John. Today I'll tell you how to set up an integration to transfer new leads from Webflow to Slack. This is necessary to automatically transfer new leads from Webflow to other systems. For example, in Slack you can receive personalized messages. Now let's move on to the setup. First, you need to create a new connection. Next, select the data source system, Webflow. Now, select the action, Get Form Data, New. At this stage you need to connect your Webflow account to the ApiX-Drive service. In this window you must specify the login and password of your Webflow personal account. At this stage we provide access to your workspace. When the connected login appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. At this stage, we select the website on which we will receive new data. At this stage you can set up a data filter. In this case there is no need for this, so we also click Continue. At this point, you will see test data for one of your Webflow leads. If there is no data at this stage, you need to fill out a form on the website. To do this, go to your Webflow personal account. Open your form for which you want to receive new leads, fill it out and send. After successfully submitting the form, return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue configuration. When the test data appears at this stage, click Continue. At this point, setting up the Webflow data source has been successfully completed. Now you need to move on to setting up the data destination. Choose a system, Slack. Next, select an action. Send message, personal. At this stage you need to connect your Slack account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you need to indicate the workspace of your Slack. In order to get it, go to your Slack personal account. Copy workspace without additional characters. Next, you need to log in to your Slack account. To do this, you can use your username and password or log in through Google or Apple. I will log in using my Google account. Specify the username and password for your Google account. At this stage, grant ApiX-Drive access to work with your Slack account. When the connected login appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. At this stage, you need to select a user who will receive personal messages with each new lead from Webflow. In the text field you can assign variables from Webflow. To do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. Please note that you can use not only variables, but also enter values manually. To go to the next line, use Enter. When all the necessary variables are assigned, click Continue. At this stage, you see an example of data that will be sent to the specified user in Slack in the form of personal messages with each new lead from Webflow. If you are not satisfied with something, click Edit and you will go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to Slack. After successful sending, go to Slack and check the result. If you are satisfied with everything, return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue setting up. This completes the setup of Slack as a data destination. Now you need to enable auto-update and select an update interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.